Hello, I'm Hazuki 81. This narrative about this video is themed about, firstly, Akira and this 10-inch statue that is somehow, like in a manner of speaking, giving me a memory flashback of when I was 10 years old and I wore this jacket that had a bracelet of the same red and black coloring. You see it right there, me holding the ice cream cone at Stroh's and Wyandotte, and there it is again, this bracelet that I'm missing nowadays. Could just buy another one, doesn't matter. Yes, and so what I'm implying here is that my teachers used this jacket to, they were planning to make this significant, like a, what is it, a link or correlation or some relevance to the red and black, being like Akira, Yuki. And I started out doing this double storm move and the elbow salt in the class with a few other students. I believe I was selected to be this real Hazuki. I believe that because I had the degree at one time that was claiming my new name would be this real Hazuki. And so, even my moves like this Metal Gear Solid for PlayStation 1, there's the basic move like where Solid Snake does a move resembling to me like Ocean Soul, not a Ocean Soul, Yosu's there, Ilban, like a number one please, they say in English. It's like a one-step sparring self-defense move. I don't know if there's any kind of correlation there. There could be. I don't believe that the teachers would today fully tell true statements that are representing me correctly, because I do believe that there's errors in what this Shenmue and all these things. There's stuff that in my life that went wrong when I had a 3-year ongoing friendship, like a relationship sort of, but it was not real. Like these coins are depicted to be fake in Shenmue 3. I am born in 1981. I'm not going to give any more relevance to that, but that's one reason I do call myself Retro Hazuki 81. The fact that I'm a rooster that year, it's just, to me, it's a birth sign. I want to play it down as much as I can sometimes. Like knowing that I created this fighting system for Shenmue and Tekken's Jin Kazama character since 1995. The game came out for Tekken 3 in 1997. They downplay his power and moves in 1997. I can remember why, I believe. I will not say why. This move right here is like Pyongan Chodan. It came from the form in Subakdo, I believe, where he puts one hand under and one hand above. But they're not just going to say that, because those are like secrets in the video games. There it is, 1981, heads and tails. Russ Hankey's Mudo Kwan Subakdo Inner Club, 1995. A silver medal I earned in August. Dr. Masaki Hatsumi, Essence of Ninjutsu. I studied this book, learned about the art of ninjutsu and science of it on my own. Tornado kick here is a move I created on my own. Just me stretching on chairs. Could be a lot better in the martial arts, but I never received the royalty money that was, in my interpretation, was to be given to me. I guess there were other dynamical, works going on even in 1995 that denied me what I had earned. So I don't want to, want this to get out of hand when I explain this. I don't want people to get too offended. My community is nearby. See, this started out in Michigan, this Shenmue, because I am the guy that did these moves first. They recorded me on VHS videos. The teachers never contacted me correctly. They never addressed this to me correctly after the class when this head instructor had moved to Arizona. The other instructor informed me, he said, I don't know if this is going to help or not, but he did take a friend to Arizona. To my knowledge, I remember that friend probably is, I should just say she is, the same friend that was in my life. They had pictures from Arizona. I remember the mother wanted to keep those safe or something in that nature. I don't know if they threw them away now. I don't know if they threw away my pictures. As you can see, there was a missing stall door in the beginning of the video. If you go back, watch this video again, where an instructor that looks like Big Dukosa from Tekken 3. I'm not going to say names necessarily in this video, but it's like I need to have my rights respected for what my claims are, I think. So yes, I don't think that I really would want, or how to explain it, like, am I really that set on being the Ryu Hazuki actor if a Shenmue movie saga of 5 sequels or whatever would come to the movie theaters? I don't think I have to be set on that, but I do know, and I mean, it's like these ideas were taken from me about Shenmue and this and that. These ideas, the fight choreography. The teacher had conversations with me in the changing room, and he did like a lot of my ideas. And the mind behind this was the collaboration in the changing room after class. Some things I would say were recorded on a video, like it's a kind of tape recorder or something from the 90s. So you see, I'm not trying to make problems on YouTube. I'm not trying to offend people, but it may not be worth it even for me to even be a martial arts movie actor at this point, because would it be worth it? I have a inquisitive question inside, thinking like, I don't know if it is, because I would have to think about the problems possibly that I could have, if I ever would. I mean, like, if I'm just going to stay in Michigan, it's a problem, because I'm supposed to be somebody. In my mind, I should be, but as long as I'm near Detroit, Wayne County, Michigan, it's like I have to be nobody if I'm going to live here. So this is interpreted in a cautious way to the public. I want to say it's not that I want to offend anybody, but I have human rights that I think should be, respected. And, I'm just, it's kind of hard to say these things, for what I'm saying, but I have to give an interpretation of this video, like what I did say about Kiryuki Virtual Fighter is related to it, and then Shenmue came about, and then it's this fighting system for Shenmue that I know I created, and I know I did these moves first. I did these moves. If somebody copied me, well, the Don teachers, they recorded this on VHS, and I can also remember when Sabam Zigafus, I have to say his name, he recorded me doing Dragon Spin, also known as Cartwheel Kick, and they did use that for Shenmue 2. They had a cameraman come in there, and then he told him to go away after they recorded me. Did it one time for the camera, or twice, maybe 3 times for the camera. They took the best one. They were all perfect to me, except when I didn't put my elbow out first, but then he told me to do it. I did it. It was perfect. My talent that year for Shenmue is way like like exceedingly and abundantly beyond impressive, and it's very perfect and immaculate. Immaculate is one of the words that the Don teachers would use. This girl here, I don't want to say her name, she's from the class. That's the one I'm referring to from my history. It's November 29th, 1986. Notice they reference to 29. Different numbers they reference to. I mean, you have to be kind of, I don't know. I just I won't say it, I guess. But so this is Hazuki. To my knowledge, he passed away. I believe it was 2020. This is Yonki, who's also passed 2002. This here is a picture of Yakuza 5. Kazuma Kiryu says, Gaio only gets you so far in this game. Yes, so the sweetest part of this video is well, that's up to you. If you think it's a good thing that I say this, or a bad thing in some ways, I do want to in fact say that I'm trying to be positive about what I claim here. Yes, that's me with my British Bulldog. They use that Bulldog on the Wowie Shenmue 3. This is me in meditative stance, or meditative sitting stance, whatever. It's me at Wyandotte, Michigan, the Bishop Park, is that what it's called, or Patriot Park? I don't know if that's the Bishop or Patriot Park. I don't know, because I forget. I don't go there that often, but one day I went there and I performed with Ricky Strings. Didn't get a good view because I don't have any support, camera crew or anyone. All these things, you see, as a martial artist, the true martial artist to me, learns martial arts on his own. It isn't, to me, it isn't the true martial artist is the one who walks away from the fight. But that's someone else's interpretation. To me, if you learn on your own martial arts, maybe you could say that's another interpretation of what the martial artist is. True, untrue, say what you will. So my interpretation is what I claim, what I say. Yes, this is me doing the big string from Shenmue 2 outdoors. This here is, to me, like the depiction of Joy being friends with Guizhang. No way, Guizhang is my friend. It's very typical of Joy, because I believe I know the character of Joy and Guizhang in another interpretation to say that I will not fully say. So subliminal messages in the picture. Well, if you can be someone who knows about your mind and don't be crazy like that. This is Milli Vanilli picture. Yes, so the cassette. Like, the reason I put that there is because I did not copy any video. But if I did copy this video, like of Kenjito Master, it is because I don't have the original videos that were recorded in 1995. And to me, it's like naturally coming back to me to refresh my memories, to do these moves again. That's what I can say about that. It's a testimonial. I'm not like a liar about this. Some people can just do these martial arts naturally, and when I did these things, I was, as the teacher interpreted to a parent, your son is naturally gifted in the martial arts, or was it karate, as he stated. I would state it as naturally gifted in the martial arts, because the degree that I received that year was the nature of a jiu-jitsu degree, because I learned or I perform, how to say it, like Kyokushin, Taekwondo, Subakdo, Muay Thai, boxing, other arts as requested by the teacher or teachers, to be plural. Yes, so there's a lot I could cover with this Shenmue, the theme of it and that, but see, this is it's like an international service I believe I have done, because I know I did these things first. And like I said too, if people do not respect me as Ryu Hazuki, if people do not respect me as Jin Kazama or Kazuma Kiryu, this decree has claimed that I was to be this way. I don't know if Kazuma Kiryu was like a claim that was perhaps like a for this degree in 1995, but I do believe that was like the likeness of what I could have been like in, later in life. So this, to me, these video games are like the likenesses of myself that year, especially in 1995. And Inuyasha also has some relevance to me too, because I can remember there's dialogue from a song. I think it was Every Heart, copied as I had a girlfriend in school, and I told her these things. Yes, and I don't, how to say, like, I must have had a lot of girlfriends that year that I just didn't, understand what to do about all these girls that liked me that year, 30 years ago. It just, these martial arts and being young and being cool like that and having a fit body, a very sexy, impressive looking body, like, although I have a flat top here and I have a funny hairdo and braces on my teeth, it doesn't matter, because my body made up for all those other, for what I'm speaking of there. Like, I was just too like sexy looking when I came into the room. This is Shenmue, an official picture. Yes, is this about done this video? John Cicada, yes. I'm a fan of John Cicada. I listened to him a lot in 1995. When I had emotional times and maybe some rejections from girls at a younger adolescent age, his music helped me to get through those things, those times of rejection or love or whatever. Whether it was like some relationship that didn't seem real or whatever, I would at times listen to John Cicada. This picture here, see the yellow line? Yellow means what in Western definition? I don't think I was really afraid, but I may have been startled from something that happened. In the changing room. I don't want to, like, I don't know. Okay, this here is like, this is a girl that I remember. Well, it's like the likeness of a girl I remember, that Jahoyu. It's like a piggyback ride that happened at the dojang. Well, when girls are attracted to you, they love you, they do anything for you, and they literally throw themselves at you like that. I was not offended by that. I actually liked her, but I just didn't tell her about my feelings at the time. I was too into the martial arts. I was too devoted to martial arts. I just would train instead of making time for women, girls sometimes, or whatever. I am the inventor of the Shenmue fighting system, for the scrolls, for the Hazuki style, and I invented fighting systems in other games. I can remember my moves that they used for Tekken 8 and Jin Kazama, the moves they used for him throughout the other games of the Tekken series. The likenesses and many other things were, I believe, used or copied from me, my moves or whatnot. This inspired me to become a martial arts movie actor in 1995. I did all these things in the year of 1995. I was only 14 years of age looking like a full-grown man, an adult, but having the definition of a minor status, like an adolescent teenager. I believe I deserve my human rights respected to date today. Thank you, I'm Hazuki 81.